Alright, good morning folks. It is I, Chief Sarcan of Ask the Chief Streaming once again here to bring you the latest in MMO fun, answer your questions and see what we can do. Once again, I'm in WildStar. Today I figured I'd just plink around on a little level 6 warrior. I have just arrived at Tremor Ridge, which is the first area after the starter area. You know, you have Arc Ship, your starter area, and this is your first real zone where you get to sink your teeth into the game. And here I am, standing above the ship that brought me to the zone, trying to get a bird's eye view of what I have in store for me. And looking around here, we got some very interesting views. We got rocks floating in the sky, the big moon in the background, and oh wait, we got a little city growing up over here. And then some very high mountain peaks. All very interesting, and wondering what I can sink my little warrior teeth into as I explore. So with that, let's get to it. Let's see what they have in store for us. As you know, only certain press outlets have the authorization to stream, and only up to level 15 content. So if you ask me questions that I am not allowed to talk about, sorry. But I am fully able to talk about just about anything within that level 15 scope. And so I hope you have good questions, because I don't have a show without you. So let's do this. So the first thing I want to do, since I just arrived into town, I see there's a taxi right here. Let's go ahead and see what the vendor's got. Clean out my inventory of junk. Stuff I can't use. Learn my taxi location, because at some point that'll be important. So look at that. It automatically gives me the connection to, or tells me there's a connection to Thade, but I don't have it yet because I still haven't worked my way there. As you can see, I came from Northern Wilds, which is the starter area, to Algoroc. The other starter area is Everstar Grove, which would have brought me to Celestalian, and then both of them end up in Thade, and then over to Gallerus is the progression. Then from Gallerus down to WildStar, and then to the big secret zone down here. So as you can see here, looking at the map, the first thing we want to kind of do when we get started with a zone is kind of see what we have to do here. And so I like to come over here to my little side panel and see, well, here's my exploration bar. How much have I explored of the world? Well, we're only worried about the zone right now, so let's look at the next one, Algoroc. Algoroc is the zone we are in, and this is where we can go. The blue border defines the zone. Now keep in mind, there are some places where you can actually climb up on the mountains and it looks like you're out of the zone, but you're still within this area. I have 30 challenges I can complete, 44 tasks, 3 tales beyond the fringe to find, 2 flight masters, I just found one of them, 15 data cubes, 16 journals, 50 episode quests. Now episode quests are your main storyline quests. There is much more than 50 quests in this zone. However, your episode quest, your story, there's 50 of them, and it keeps track of that for achievement purposes. I am a soldier, so there's 16 soldier objective points around this map I can complete. So, with that, we can take a look at that. I already have 2 quests, and you can see here by using this, or you can close out, you can highlight here, and it tells you where I need to go. The yellow box around something is for a quest. If it was orange, it would be a soldier mission, and currently I have no soldier missions active. It tells me I have 16 still to find. If I was to find one, it would highlight orange around the area it's at. It also shows you there's a couple public missions that you can find, as indicated by the bullseye symbols. These are missions that you just come up to, everybody can participate in, but they require more than just one person usually, because of this amount of things involved. You can also see here we got a number of symbols on the map. There's a mailbox down here. There's quest givers, there's merchants, there's a transport person over here. So when you click on this and you bind yourself, so if you die, this is where you're going to return to. That's kind of how you read the map. But anyway, let's get to questing. I'm just going to have fun. You ask questions, otherwise you're just going to be watching me play. Any abilities I can learn? Nope. Oh, but we found some lore. Duels of the Deadeye. So what we just found there, which is very interesting, is zone lore. In this zone, there's 15 data cubes, 16 journals. We already talked about that. And the Duels of the Deadeye. Tales from Beyond the Fringe are stories that you have to collect all 7 pieces before you can even read it. If I had a journal or a data cube, I could read it instantly because it's a self-contained story. Otherwise, that's the difference between the 3. Let's just walk around town, see what the vendors got for sale.
Finest quality in these parts, guaranteed.
Interesting. Oh, housing items, fab kits. These are used to build things on your houses, which we don't have yet because you don't get that till level 14. Ooh, but we got some plants. Harvest.
Thought you might be dead. Reckon we'll meet again. This here is a kill or be killed.
And just so you know, I am just clicking through the quests quickly because I don't want to do spoilers for you. I could take the time and read the quest text to you, tell you every single objective, but when you finally get to play, I think you want to experience it yourself. And so I try and not spoil alert too much. Because I've done all these quests a few hundred times.
You got a sec to help a fellow exile?
Well, howdy. Times are the same now as when I was a young. If you want something, you gotta work for it.
Oh, so here's an interesting thing that, about this area. This guy, if you collect loctite crystals here, pure loctite fragments, he will turn them in for reputation. So you get 20 for every 1 loctite crystal. So just running around this zone, if you're into faction getting, so you can buy special reputation reward vendor items, you can just run around and collect loctite all day long and just turn it in here and get it reputation for that. So go over here and bind real quick. Always good thing to do the first time you get to a zone is bind somewhere. And we're all bound out. Oh, it's a rouse tower.
Mission unlocked.
Oh, we found a soldier mission. Sweet. I'm still looking around town, so let's look at where we got to go. So we just got missions that bring us all the way down along here. Let's go turn this one over here. Awfully quiet crowd, no questions.
What's your progress? You ready to get to work? I reckon you got this. Good of you to help.
So here's that reputation vendor I was telling you about. Where some of these items, well, nope, this is just a quartermaster. I stand corrected. Quartermasters just have general goods. So now let's notice we're glowing blue. We have a super jump. Because we're glowing with the effects of loctite.
Challenge begins.
Oh, reach the top. We got a challenge. Let's do this.
Reckon you'd never check in.
Challenge begins.
Oh, come on, get up there. To the top. We're almost there.
Challenge failed.
Oh no, which challenge failed? Oh, we didn't get to the top in time. That's alright, we can retry it in a minute. Alright, let's see if we can collect our crystals at least. Oh, I missed. I am currently playing an Exile human. Oops. I did that. We got 6. Let's not lose. Believe it or not, it is really hard to drive when you're pumped up on Loftyte. Ooh, come on, jump. I need more Loftyte crystals. We've got 11 seconds to get 3 more. I'm gonna fail. Maybe not. Down, down, down.
Challenge complete.
Woo! We got that one. All right. All right. Bags are always a good thing to get right off the bat. And we got the bag. Sweet. So we'll go turn this quest in and retry that challenge.
I hear you. Seems I underestimated you.
All right, we get some new clothes. Now this is a good time to segue into what a warrior wants. So we're going to open up our panel. As a DPS warrior, you're going to want to go with brutality, which gives you your assault power, your finesse, which gives you your strike through, your ability to go through their shields, and your critical strike or severity rating. So if you critically hit, how much harder do you hit? And then your third one is your Moxie, your chance to crit, and once more, crit severity rating. So if you were going to go to the tanking spec, then you would want to go Tech, Insight, and then Grit are your 3 stats. So looking at these pants, this is going to give me Finesse and Moxie, which are part of mine. Or this is a medium armor, so I don't want it. Don't want light, don't want light. So the only heavy armor that they have for me right now is the pants. So I'm going to go ahead and take those.
Much obliged, friend.
And get those equipped. Go ahead and equip our bag. Notice I do already have a whole bunch of bags. But this is a 5 slot. Well, let's get rid of the 3 slot. There we go. So, we did release date. They're saying spring of next year or this year. But I think that's kind of optimistic. Keep that bag for the bank. All that. Alright. Let's do this again. So to restart the challenge, you'll visit the challenge log. And it's going to see here I have a general challenge. It will not show the start button if you're not in the right position. So if you are in the right position, you'll get the start button and then you can do it. If you happen to do a challenge and forget to loot your rewards, you can come back in and hit loot rewards and you'll be able to do it. So here it is. We're trying to get to the top before time runs out. You must start the challenge at the base of the Loftyte cliffs. So it's telling me go up a little bit higher. before I can start it.
Challenge begins.
There we go.
Challenge complete.
And there we go. We got to the top. Bam! Just like that. Requires level 8. Well, still better than what I'm wearing. And I didn't get it. I got a sandwich instead. That's okay. Does the sandwich give me a buff? Nope, it just heals. How about this one? Does this one give me a buff? This one gives me a stuffed buff. Let's go ahead and do that one. This is an Exile human, correct? Okay, let me turn around here. Still under the effects of Loftite. Whee! Alright, so here we are. I am an Exile human. I am a warrior. I have the soldier path. So, the highest level character that will be available at launch is level 50. The highest I can talk about is 15. So to answer your question, I've made it to 15. Keep in mind that closed beta people can go to 36 right now. So anyway, so here we are. Now notice I have a bunch of quests that take me this way, but I also have quests up here in the corner. Because I know the zone, I'm going to go do this up here first because I just like it, and then I'll come back down here to this one. Then finish out this area, and then work my way around this way. It's just the way I like to flow the zone. Anyway, let's do this. There's a settler builds. A settler has built us a nice little place for us. We just got another soldier mission.
Greetings from Protostar. Prompt completion is of the highest priority.
Alright, we got another vending machine. We can clear out our junk. Oh,
Wish to
we
offer
built a
currency?
vendor.
I wish to
Cool.
accept it.
So now if we look at our map, we have 6 and 7 are quests over here. So let me scroll this down. It says clear the starboard vent, port vent, and kill irradiated creatures. So we just got to kill a bunch of creatures in this area. Do the vents. There's my soldier mission. Remember I told you it highlights orange? It's right there. If I was to click on it. No, it's not showing it. Anyway. So, let's go out here and clear some vents, kill some critters, and have some fun. Radiation spill. Ooh. Back away from the radiation spill. It changed some of the warrior mechanics. I gotta get used to this again. Okay. So let's reevaluate my abilities here since I haven't played a warrior in a very long time. I'm normally a stalker player, so I gotta learn the rotation again. So here we got Relentless Strikes, just does damage up to 5 foes. Menacing Strikes builds kinetic energy and generates threat. Power Strikes, physical damage. Bandsaw, technical damage, and leap. So let's go ahead and reevaluate my action set. Because this is a tanking ability. Do I have any utility abilities? Yes, there we go. Put kick on there. That's more what I'm used to. Alright. And we got something blue. Oh, can't use it. Time to go swimming. Oh, it's a fish. Where's that at? It says here. Oh, up there. I went too low. There we go. There's one port. Go to the other side of the ship before I drowned. And go down. There it is. Alright. I love underwater. So cool. Let's get a breath of fresh air. Okay, let's answer some questions. Let's see here. Every race class can double jump. Yes. I think there's not very many people here this morning, mostly because it's early on a Sunday morning. But I do a Sunday morning show every week. This is when I do this. So it's not always WildStar. I stream lots of different games. Alright, so next on the 6th list is stabilize the ship's reactor. There it is. See the little flag? Going up. There we go.
Report away.
I get some new gloves. Heavy hands. Medium armor. Yep.
Payoff complete.
No
Bots can't swim. Time to rescue the bots. Going down. And this is why it's important that I showed you the bubbles. So now I can stay down here, rescue the bots, and not drown. Keep an eye on your health bar, or your air bar. Top off with a little air. I'm going to rescue a couple more bots. We rescued them. One. There's one. I also seen a quest on my left there. We'll go over in a second. Pick that up also. Alright, we rescued all the bots we needed to rescue.
What's with all this slacking?
And another phone call.
I'm authorized to gainfully employ you.
Alright. Where'd that quest icon go? I just seen it over here. There was something here. Alright. If we got any more questions, let's see here. So Snapdragon, no, I don't think melee is clunky compared to range. It just depends upon your playstyle. It's not very easy to get a press pass right now. They've suspended giving out new ones, but you can contact Carbine directly and they're adding new people as they feel they need more. Can't really answer that question whether they will or won't add you, but it's always worth a try. Oh, there it is. It's a lore piece I was looking for. There we go. Found the Protostar Emergency Procedure. So now here, remember I was telling you about how Tales Beyond the Fringe, you can't read it. Journals you can. It's a full synopsis, a full story, all on its own that you can take your time to read if you so choose. Here it's talking about Volume 7, so you've crashed a ship, and it gives you all this information about the Protostar procedures for crashing a ship, or if you've crashed. So, a little bit of fun there that they've added to it for you. You can take the time to read if you want. Get out of the water. We don't have anything to turn in yet. Oh, but somebody put up us a buff station, so let's get ourselves a buff. Let's see here. Now we still have a killing quest. Do we have anything else up here? We still have 6 and 7. So we have Mark the Pure Light Vines plus our soldier mission. So let's just work our way over there. What do we got here?
Challenge begins.
Oh, now we got to collect eggs. New challenge. I get the feeling they don't like me stealing their eggs. What do you think? Ah, stop jumping in the water. Oh, that's good.
Not bad on the eyes either.
Alright, we leveled up. Despite my sad ability with the warrior skills, we leveled up. We have earned the ability of our costumes. We got attribute increases, and we got 1 amp power. So now we can amp ourselves up. So we go over here to our B and we can go over to amps, and I have 2 points I can spend in the amp system. I can either start focusing on my assault, my support, or my utility abilities. And looking at these, I can increase my strike through rating for 1 point. I can start building kinetic energy, increase damage dealt when above 500 kinetic energy. So if I stay perpetually building kinetic energy, I'm going to do more damage. So it behooves me to just train things. If I was looking at being a tank, I would start working on the support area over here, deflecting critical hit, or increasing my threat generation. If I want to work on my CC type abilities and my support functions, I can go down here and I can increase the durations of Bulwark and Juggernaut, or Unstoppable, which reduces the CC time. And that's based on using your innates and some of your abilities. So I'm going to go ahead and just focus on, I'm going to put 1 point in each, just because. And so that's that. So keep in mind, this is only, amps are only one part of your dynamic character build. Amps focus on general capabilities of your character. Then you also have ability tiering. So when you choose to use specific abilities, as you start earning points, you can start specializing in that ability, and those give you extra bonuses. So this is another part of the tailoring of how you play, because just because somebody might pick the exact same amps, if they're using different abilities with different tier levels, they're going to have different amounts of effects upon them. So it comes down to what abilities you choose, how you speccing, what gear you're wearing, because your gear is going to affect your effectiveness, and then how you spec into your amp tree. So what do we got left to do here? We got to go over to 6. We still need to kill enough things here. Oh, I didn't get a new ability, right? Nope. Okay. Now, one thing to notice about these mobs, notice when I clicked on this one, he's a baffer. I'm going to get both of these because they're tied together. That's important to note sometimes if you don't know about them. Oh, he didn't break it. Weird. I guess he wasn't close enough. Oh, somebody else was interacting with him. I got it. Okay, so we found our first soldier thing. And the link I just posted is my guide on attributes, so if you really want to understand character progression, development, and builds, that should get you started in understanding how that works. So, we found our first soldier mission. We're going to click on this, activate it, and basically we're going to defend this point. It's going to tell us we've unlocked a SWAT mission. Test new special weaponry on your enemies. Oh, so this one I'm actually going to use it in the cave. So I've got a SWAT icon. I can use the G key to activate it. And it wants me to use the weapons to complete the mission. So notice how this character now has a G on it. Oops.
I await your prompt report.
It wants me to use my special weapon on it by hitting the G key.
challenge begins.
Oh, now I have a challenge to complete these also. Not only do I have to test my weapon, collect crystals, but I also have a challenge to kill these things quickly. We're going in. And since somebody else has been in here, the challenge portion of this might be hard. So good. I'll get to some more questions here in just a second. Let me finish this challenge, if I can. Get me up there. Alright, we completed the G key mission. Now we just need to kill some more of these things. Get a couple of them. Double kill. That's what I'm talking about. Double kill. Still have one more to go. See if we got some respawns. Oh, there's one.
Challenge complete.
Challenge complete. That's how we roll. Alright, what did we get? Alright, let's get back to some questions here. Sorry about that. Alright. Search group thing to do 40 mans. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. There is a group finder functionality. There's also some add-on teams that are working on maybe developing some special tools for that. Don't quote me. That's just all about what an add-on author wants to do. Let's see here. So you do have circles and guilds and all those other different tools that help you coordinate together. finished everything in that cave, now that I think about it. Let's see here. No gear score, sorry. Doesn't work that way. Thanks for playing. Most raids will not take most of the day because raids are, let's call it segmented. So you go into a raid, you may do one part of it. The next time you go in, you might do another part of it. You're never going to do the entire raid in a single raid run. That's not the way they're designed. They're designed to have multiple areas of a single area, if that makes any sense. So I wouldn't expect massive mega raids lasting hours and hours and hours and hours. Currently, I think the philosophy behind raids is 1 to 2 hours max. But it depends upon skill level, how much you're trying it, so on and so forth. Let's see here. I'm not sure about the renowned building, actually. I don't group very often because mostly at the time I'm streaming for you guys. But I hear it builds pretty good. Let's see here. What do I mean by circles? Very good question. So if you go into your social panel, you have your friends list. You can put your friends, your rivals, your ignoreds are going to be found under here. So those people you like to talk to, those that you like to be adversaries with and know they're online, that's really good for PvP. Your favorite PvP adversaries online, you want to know that, so you queue up. Then you have people you ignore, that's pretty typical and everything. Neighbors associated with housing, so you can designate people to be able to visit your house or even modify things on your house. That's what the neighborhood list is for. You can also exclude people from being able to visit your house, because part of housing is the ability to have instant zones that come from your house. They're plugs that go on your house. They can take you places or do things. So if you know your friend has a plug that takes you straight to Dehradun and you're way across the world, rather than flying the taxis, you might go to his house and then use his portal if he's given you permission to do so, is one of those types of things. Guilds, that's straightforward. You're going to have a guild. Guilds are your community of people that work together. Then you have circles. Circles are communication tools. Circles are people that have similar interests and ideas that like to talk. You create a circle, you're going to get a circle channel to talk with and coordinate and do things. And this is going to be really beneficial in helping and organizing raids where you don't have quite enough people. You might have a brother or sister guild that has a channel, so you're all talking together. You may even have a corporation of guilds where there's 10 guilds all working together for a common interest. You create a circle for that. There might be the trade skill circles, I know I'll be involved in, that like to coordinate in making stuff and trading stuff to support everyone's crafting habits. You can make a circle for just about anything you want. So, hope I answered that question. Let's see here. Yeah, Warrior is kind of a slow building class, plus it's not my best class, so I'm probably not maximizing it to the best of my ability. So yeah, if you want great warrior play, I'm not your person to watch. To be honest. Oh, I was going to say, there he is. I knew I hadn't done something in here yet. Ooh, he knocked me down. Run, Forrest. And you, sir, have bit the dust. I may not be awesome, but I can kick your butt. And there's the lore cube that I was looking for. I knew it was up here. So these are data cubes. Data cubes are your Elden diaries. So if you want to find out what's been happening here, you're going to get these data cubes.
Each generation of Yeti alphas that have lived in this cave have displayed drastic physical changes brought about by prolonged exposure to the loftite crystals located nearby. Interesting. I wonder what a more focused, controlled experiment might further reveal about this phenomenon.
So as I was saying, the Elden data cubes basically tell you what the Elden were doing in this area. You get the text here, but you also get the voiceover. Every data cube will have an audio story. They are basically a tape recording of some Elden scientist doing something in this area. And you can listen to those at any time. You don't have to be near the data cube. So if you click it and run away and don't listen to it, you can always come back to it. So now a neat thing about this, notice I killed Icemall Alpha. These are all neutral to me now, and they cower in fear because I beat their main boss. Which is a really nifty feature of WildStar, is the fact that the behavior of mobs can change based on your actions. So because I defeated him, now they're scared of me. Can I still fight them? Yes. Can I use them to grind with? Yes. They will fight back. Oh, no. But as you can see there, they were trying to not fight me because, well, I'm just Billy Bedbutt. So, now I can walk out of the cave without fear of being attacked unless I want to attack them. My kick ability is actually a knockback. It's supposed to, or knock down. It used to be knock them back, but they changed it. There are other abilities that do knock back. But kick is supposed to be used more like an interrupt. So if someone's casting something and you want to stop them, you kick them, you knock them down, you abuse them. And so that's what that's for. Let me get outside here and see if there's any more questions I can address directly. And see what we have left to do on this map other than explore. Ooh, it's a Granok Medic. Cool. Alright, so what do we got here? So yes, the Stalker live stream will be next week due to Scooter being sick. 11 abilities is max. That is the limited action set. So you can expand your hotbars this way, but these will be non-combat abilities. They won't be your action set abilities, but like here you can see I have my healing shots down here. I typically put my mount once I get it. Down here I put my harvesting tools on this bar. You could put food on this bar. When you get pets, you could put pet summonings on these bars, and so on and so forth. I normally keep it closed because I know what's in those slots, so I don't need to be seeing it or watching it. So, we've completed this area other than to turn this in. The only thing I haven't done is because I'm a completionist, I want to go down this wall and this wall to see if I missed any lore. So we'll just take a tour and work our way back out and answer some more questions. Let's see here. You got 9 abilities. You'll have 1 here, this slot here, if you open up your ability, is going to be your gadget. So this is your gadget slot, which is actually an item that you attach to your gear and then trigger its effect. So that will go in your gadget slot. And then you'll have your path ability. So once I level up my paths to here, I'm at, to rank 5, I'll get Soldier's March, which increases my movement speed by 20% for 15 seconds. That's the first of the 3 abilities I can earn for a soldier to put in this slot. So you get 9 limited actions, 1 gadget, 1 path. So he's correct in the fact that there's 11 abilities. However, it's only 9 from here, your assault, your support, and utility, and then your gadget and your path. So hopefully I answered that adequately. Moving on, since I don't see any other questions. If I missed a question up higher, please just remind me and I will answer it. Let's see here. Let's explore around the edge of the zone. Because you know what? It's just beautiful up here anyway. Look at this valley. Check that out. Isn't that just cool? Let's screenshot that. I'll tweet that out later. Probably could have got a better picture, but... Oh, there's something down there. I bet that's lore. Aha, Tales of the Deadeye. There we go. I knew there was some more lore here. If you remember, let's see here. Where's my lore? Tales of the Deadeye. I can't read until I get all 7 pieces. Let's see here. So, for those of you that may have just noticed, I made somebody not able to talk. Do not, I repeat, do not come in here talking about buying, selling, trading beta keys. I will not have it here. Just not going to happen. If you get caught playing on a purchased beta key, they will ban you. So, you know, why waste your money? Just go register for beta. Hopefully have a friend that gets a friend's key, whatever. And I don't even give you a warning. I'll just delete you. Sorry. Ooh, highly radiated. Oh, I unlocked a... Oh, get out of the radiation spill. Ow. Radiation spill hurting me. Not cool. Okay. So it looks like I completed this little area subzone, but I haven't gone along the other wall, so let's go check that out, see if I missed any lore. Let's clean out our inventory first. Let's see here. Sell off the junk. Oh, we got furniture for our house. We got a plushie. Got some heavy armor that we can't use. Running our quests. Wow, somebody's been busy out here.
Your report is overdue.
Alright, we got some boots.
Congratulations on a job completed.
All right, we've completed this episode. Nice. Recipe. Oh, we earned ourselves a recipe for cooking, but we can't use it yet because we don't know how to cook.
You wish to offer currency? I wish to accept
Nice. Very cool. And let's see here. Let's see here. Any questions I can answer? Can you pass protect circles? Good question. So you can have a circle name, you can have a leader, you can have a council, you can have a member. So I'm assuming yes. You can password protect circles. If you have all those ratings, you control who you can invite to the circle. You can control how they communicate. So yes. I feel personally that the leveling is too fast, but I'm a of the journey person more than I am the end game person. But a lot of people just say it's about right. I believe it's a little faster in beta right now just for testing purposes, and they may actually slow it down at launch. But to me, I can complete a zone completely and be what I consider over-leveled for the next zone I should be going into. But that's just my feeling on it. Some people like the pace currently. Some people think it's too slow. I guess it's just your philosophy on how you like to play. Oh, here's a quest item up here. What we got here? Loftite Skull. Museum in Thade. Oh, we found something to turn into a museum. So this is a little interesting tidbit about yeah, spring this year is the projected release date, but that's optimistic. I would not think it's going to be that, but so the question is, what do I think of the game thus far? Well, I love it. There's parts of it that aren't the way I would have done them had I done them. However, everything that they've done fits the mold of what they want to do, and it all works well together. As a beta tester, I'm here to test what they're trying to do, not what I want. It meets my satisfaction across the board of things that I want to do in a game. There's some things like my collective obsessive capabilities is not right there yet. Hopefully they add something similar to, say, the artifacts in Rift. I love the obsessiveness of that type of thing, but otherwise it's a perfect game. The story's great, the combat, the classes, everything works really well. The wool, yeah, I love it. I've been playing the game for well over a year now and testing it, and so I wouldn't still be here if I didn't like it. So you can use this little icons to push on something and give you a direction of where to go. and it will give you a general idea of the area you need to go do those missions. So yeah, there is a navigation to quests system. So I got my last little bit to explore here to see if there's anything I might have missed in the zone. Ooh, look at those things. Those are cool. High loft shockers. Coolness. I didn't notice those before. Alright, let's move on to the next zone. I think we found everything we're going to find here. Oh, I'm being irradiated. Run! So we're going to go back here to the Tremor Ridge. Everything says go that direction. See, we're here, so it's pointing me to go here, but obviously I can't walk this way, so I'm going to have to walk around this way. So we're going to go do 5 first, which is right here and right here. Here, ooh, I got some seeds. Don't need the boots. Let's eat some snoglog eggs. Let's see here. Is there a double jump cooldown? You can't do it instantaneously. There is an internal cooldown. It's very short though. I can kind of double jump all day long. Ooh, knockdown. So you can double jump as often as you jump. But you can't double jump to a double jump. You can't just keep jumping endlessly. There's a taxi system for getting around. Whee! I'm flying. Oh, what do we got here? A soldier thing. We just got shot across by an exploding crate. That was cool. And the reason why I'm doing this, I'm going to give you a little bird's eye view above the town. Not to mention we get to kill this guy. So this is another neat thing about the world of WildStar, and it's not unusual. You're going to have these mobs that count towards hunting. So if I come kill this named guy, he's going to give me a skull that I got to turn in and get a quest, and get credit for a quest for doing it. They're like rare mobs, but they're static. They're always there. So let's see here. Taxis are only from certain locations, and you can see that on your map. There'll be, well, actually there's not a taxi icon. Anyway, so there's a taxi that's right here in Tremor Ridge. When you're at a taxi location, it'll show you all the taxi locations that you have connected, but you have to do them from towns, yes. So I have a couple of videos up on crafting along with Anres. I also have a crafting guide if you want to learn about crafting. Lots of good information there to get you started into the understanding what crafting is all about. There's always reasons to come back to zones. It just depends upon the storyline. There's going to be some Elder Game type stuff that's going to have you come back to zones that we really can't talk about yet and don't really have a lot of details on. But if you haven't collected all the lore, that's a good reason to come back. If you're looking to finish some of your crafting, you want to come back and get the materials. Reputation vendors, stuff like that. But anyway, let's kill this guy, get a nice aerial view from up here. Get on your knees when I'm talking to you. That's what I'm talking about. So notice how I got this little icon above my bag. Because I killed that guy, I now have a quest item. So we open up our bag, and basically I got a piece of that guy. He's going to tell me, hey, go deliver this. Thank you for killing this guy that's been terrorizing Tremor Ridge. I also got some lifeless stone. Do mobs ever kick you off a cliff? Yes. I have fallen to my death fighting mobs that decided that they didn't want me nearby. And I fell down and died. Yes, that is extremely possible. So I'm showing you a little hint here for those that...
Mission unlocked.
So if you don't want spoilers, don't look. But this is a piece of lore that's sitting up way up here on the mountain. It's called Warning Label. It's talking about some alcohol some guy drank up here. But another reason to bring you up here, this is a really good view of Algoroc. So just take that in for a second. You are looking at the entire Algoroc Valley that you can see on this side of the mountains. And we'll take one over here too. Oh, see that? See, the guy respawned and he's throwing snowballs at people. Ready? Watch it. Come on, snowball man, go! Alright, there we go. How's that for a view? Of course, now we have to get down the cliff without dying. And we got our Loftite bonus so we can fall. Whee! There we go. No problem when you got the Loftite. Oops, I lost the bonus. Alright, we're back down to the bottom. Got to speak to Deadeye over here. Turn this quest in.
Tell me something I want to hear.
And we get a new shield, but it's less than the one I have, so I'm just going to be getting one for the money.
Oh, snap!
And we leveled up again!
Awesome! Maybe a touch.
Normally I'd fill those out, but let's just get right to our level up rewards. We now can salvage. We now get our weapons attachment. We get more amp power and more attributes.
Give me your
Answer the
report.
phone.
I'm counting
Now
on
we
you,
get to learn
friend.
how to salvage. And he's right over here. Yes.
Give me some news, friend. Now for the next step, friend.
So now he wants us to salvage. To salvage an item that's salvageable, you just drag it down to here, salvage the item, get stuff from it. This one happened to give us a power core and some junk. Now we can turn it in.
It is damn good to see you.
Now we can salvage gear and get raw resources from them, not just let them go to waste.
So what did you find?
Look at that. Being that I never can leave a resource on the ground. Chop. Talk to this guy here.
Out with it.
Impressive handiwork, friend.
Sell off our junk. Sell off that. Can't sell those. Loot them. Don't really want to buy anything at the moment. I know I don't have any abilities to buy yet, but if I did, I'd come over here to the ability vendor and purchase them. Let's do our amp spending. Do I want more strike through or fury? I want more strike through, so we'll just use that. Don't have any points there. All right, questions, because I'm a handsome dude. All right. So, loot catered towards you for quest rewards. Each quest reward is going to have a collection of loot. One of them will be beneficial to your class in most cases. Not always. You might find a vendor that's only going to offer medium and light armor as an armor quest, and you wear heavy. But nothing's going to go to waste, because once you salvage, get the salvage ability, you'll be able to get resources for crafting, upgrading your gear, runes, and all that stuff. So nothing's ever going to go to waste. Will there be some vendors that give you, or quest rewards that are more beneficial to you? Sure. But each quest has its own loot table, per se. So it's subjective whether you think it's useful or not. Nothing will go to waste. You'll either get money for it or crafting resources or be able to use it. So, hobbies is cooking and farming at the moment. Fishing was removed temporarily until they can work it out and make it more WildStar-ish. I tried fishing when it was in, and it was good, but it wasn't great. But they do have plans to bring it back. It may not be in before launch, but it will be back. Let's see here. There is a bank. That we can show you, or you can see one of my other streams. Onrez actually had a video that was just about the bank and your bags and storage. So a lot of my videos, I've also showed you banks as part of my higher level tunes, so you can go check those out. The Sell Junk is an add-on. That is not by Carbine, that is by somebody who wrote it. Let's see here. Yes, settlers, the nifty thing about settlers is they work together, so if they put something up and somebody else adds time to it, and then somebody uses that buff, they both get a small amount of experience for people using it. So now that a settler has built something, if they were to build something here and I used it, every settler that currently has active time on that gets a small bonus to their experience for us using it. So here's one here. If I use this, whoever put it up is going to get a little bit of experience from me using their station. Not just settlers, but anybody. So we got 5. Oh, I see another data core. I also see some crystal. We found another data cube. We open
These
it up.
loftite crystals are fascinating. I have never before encountered a substance so pure.
5. in the cave. All right, let's see here. Any more questions?
You got something to say? Out with it! Next round's on you!
Reckon you earned this reward.
Oh, I found some more lore. Look at that. Right here on the table. And we have a quest turn-in over here. The infamous WildStar.
You got something to say to me?
Uh-oh. Time to clean the minefield.
Challenge begins.
Give me a report.
Challenge complete.
Oh, we get a plushie. All right, so let's see here. So I'm going to probably finish up here within about 15 minutes. So let's get these questions going. I'll show off a little bit more as I can and I have time for. Let's have fun with the mine. Shoot me to the moon. All right. Some overgrown plants. Cool. Means I'll get some seeds. More than likely. Not always, but more than likely. Let's take a look at the map and where do we need to go? I still haven't... Oh, I haven't stabilized the tremors yet. Ooh. Thought I was done over here. Guess not. There's one. That's what I'm looking for. Oh. Yes. And there's the other one. Nice. Oh, I gotta wait for it to respawn. Okay, fine. Alright, there it is. My sword is hiding. See here. Come on, can I get up there? Yay, come on, over, and we succeeded. Alright. I wasn't going to make it. Oh, I missed. I usually make that. Alright. Ooh, what do we got over here? Old valley in front of us. Time to kill some Deadeyes.
Double kill.
Oh, we got a challenge. That is weird that why my sword isn't showing. Well, that was an interesting glitch. You can switch on the fly. If I wanted to go into tank, I can just hit this here and switch to tank. But you still have to change your gear. You still have to change your abilities. As you get up higher level, you will be able to just switch action sets, so you could have your second action set to be a tank and your primary action set to be a DPS, or so on and so forth, or a more support role. So yes, you can swap on the fly to a certain degree. Eventually, there'll probably be an add-on that you can push a button, it will swap it all for you, your gear, your abilities, and all that. Well, I don't know about gear, but you know, with an open API, anything is possible. Oh, we got a bag. Look at that.
Thanks for checking in.
Grit. Let's look at here. We got tech, grit, and insight. Not really close to anything.
Stay out of trouble.
Fans by 2. Well, that doesn't help me much. Alright, where are we at here? Oh, I got another soldier mission.
Double kill.
You can have 2 sets of abilities. Oh, so now we got to use the G key again. Not doing very well in this challenge, am I?
Mission complete.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Oh, they're range.
Challenge failed.
Oh well. So I got my first path ability. So now we can open up our paths. Go here. Oh, it says it's not there yet. Thought it said I just got it. Where am I at here? Oh, we found some lore. I know I'm missing a bunch of questions. Give me just a second. And let me get up here on the hillside so I'm not going to get attacked. And let's see here. Let's scroll up a little bit here. Do you swamp amps too? Yes. When you save a skill set, it's the abilities on your limited action set, the tier points you spent in them, and the amps associated. So your ability set consists of all three things all together. Let's see here. The Gather X, Kill X Vice percentage base does feel different because different mobs within the area are going to give you a different amount of percentage. So it depends on, do you pick the easy ones and take you a little longer? Do you pick the hard ones and build it a little bit faster? And it's not always obvious which ones are which. So you kind of got to play with it when you're out there doing it. And if you just don't think about it, you're just going to get it done. Rather than just kill 10, for say, and you killed 9 of the hard ones when they should have gave you more experience. You didn't have to kill 10. You killed 7 instead, or 6, whatever. So I think having a percentage based in the way they did it does make it feel a lot different. There is 4 preset pages for saving ability sets. You unlock them as you level. So at my current level, I only have 1 action set available. If you go check out my level up guide, I believe you get a second one before level 15, and then after that they're quite a bit higher that I can't even tell it about so far. There is a big difference between the DPS and the tank set. I would say definitely because you have different abilities to use them for. Let's see here. So anyway, I think I've addressed all your questions there. I do need to wrap up for today. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to sign off. I appreciate you all coming out. I hope to see you in the very near future. I will be streaming more of this warrior plus others in the future as we continue our progress through level 15. Once they open up level 15, I will be able to go back and show off more of my Stalker and Spell Slingers that are currently sitting at level 15. So with that, I have to bid you adieu. Be sure to follow if you like. Check out my guides. Check out all my videos over on YouTube. A lot of your questions will be answered there completely with everything we do. My show is called Ask the Chief for a reason. If you have something you really want to see and I haven't shown it, let me know. Ask me. I will do my best to show it on the show. If there's a guide that you would like that doesn't answer your questions, then let me know. I am here for you. That's what my show's about, because you're definitely not here for my pretty mug. I'm sure that's not it. So, like I said, you all have a great day. Enjoy your the rest of your afternoon with whoever or wherever you want to be. We'll see you again more than likely on Tuesday or Wednesday, but we'll see. Follow, because you just never know when I'm going to do a show.